Hello guys, this is Mr. Def Tank here, and we are here on El Haloof, and I am in my SU-152 Tier 7 Russian TD. This video is going to serve two purposes. Number one, I'm going to show you how I drive this vehicle as a second line support tank instead of a traditional tank destroyer. And number two, we're here to talk about scumbags. Namely, we're here to talk about, let's see who we got here. Mercenaries 98 and his M40, M43, and Terribly, and they're both in the ROXY clan. Initially, when I saw them on my team, I was thinking, great, they're pretty good. They're not all that bad. They'll be able to help me as really good artillery. But as we're going to see in a couple minutes, that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. Because sometimes what you get in this game are what we call assholes. And you'll see very shortly what I mean by that. Anyway, how I play the SU-152, it may not be the right thing, but I play it as a second line support tank for heavy tanks because I've got the big old 152 dirt cannon. I figure my best role is to cripple enemy heavy tanks and just put the hurt into them and let our heavy tanks whittle, or at least, you know, capitalize on me crippling the enemy. And if that's the case, I'm going up here where all the heavy tanks are. I'm going to basically stay around this one ridge here. I'm a little bit worried because there's so much artillery on the field, but I really can't go anywhere else that I feel is as effective as this spot. And as you see here, my first operation is to just basically stare at that one rock corner. And maybe, hopefully, one of those American heavies will just peek out from the side there and I can take away 800, 900 health. Anyway, all of my heavy tanks are getting down to business. And they're moving across the gap, and surprisingly, they didn't spot anyone up here. That's very unusual for this map. Usually you see people there when heavies cross, but I figure I need to take a little peek and see what's going on. Aim down in that little crevice right there, see what I can see. Oh, American 274, took out his tracks, probably damaged something else. Very good shot. And then my heavy tanks absolutely just wail into him. But I got a problem. There is an FV-304 shooting at me, and considering the arc on British tanks, which I think are actually legitimately OP, they're just gonna lay shots into me. I need to keep moving, make sure he doesn't just nail me down, because if that's the case, I will be in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this ridge even though I'm under artillery attack, and there he is again, 281, just whittling him down, taking away his modules and his crew. We seem to be doing pretty good on the map right now. Did you just see that splash? Did you just see that splash over there by them? Sorry, missed. M40 Mercenaries 98. That's a surprising miss. You know, there was no artillery tanks there. That's a little suspect. Oh, I just shoot the edge. And then I got hit by FV-304 because there's literally nowhere I can hide away from him. Gotta keep moving. Anyway, that was just the first one. That's a little weird. You would, you know, imagine. That's a little weird, but we're going to not think about that right now and worry about these heavies in front of us. T-34 was just team killed by mercenaries. Now, that is unusual. What's going on here? Why are they doing this? At first, I'm really confused. I don't understand what's happening. I haven't really been paying attention because Ally Terribly killed E25. I just got a big old hit on that tank over there. You see, we're going to ignore the artillery for right now. As you can see, I'm just positioning myself right behind the heavies, taking the hits that I can. And I'm just like, good, wow, good Arty. And then I really figure out at this point that we got team killers. Yep, see, M40 just team killed KV3. And we basically lost at this point. We can't do anything, and now we're done. We can't fight now. Too many of our tanks have been team killed and damaged. There's no way we can win now. And I'm just saying, report. And this video is also going to just serve as evidence. I'm going to serve this into Wargaming and see if they do anything about these two. Maybe a ban, maybe not. Never can tell. Hopefully something will happen. Anyway, kind of alone here. I don't want to push because there's an F of 304. There's really no way for me to do anything at this point. I'm just sticking by here. Hope I get another shot at somebody. Nah. I just got team killed by Mercenaries 98. Well, I'm done. I'm dead. Lost. And, you know, thanks to them, you know, there's nothing we really can do. And the 25 AT is obviously not all that happy about them team killing everyone, so he takes it into his hands to kill them. And, you know, fair enough to him, because they probably would have shot him too. It's been a long time since I've run into something like this. It beggars belief. I don't know. I guess they did it for fun. I don't know why this would be fun. Personally, I like winning. But, you know, everyone's got their own way to get their stones off, and I guess this is how they do it. And, you know, he finished 7-13, and it just so happens that we managed to team kill 6 of our own tanks. Mercenaries took 3 of us out, terribly took 1 of us out, and, you know, he was basically forced to take them out, or else they would have shot him. And it's just, oh, wow. You don't run into this very often, but when you do, it really just impacts you just how bad some people can be on a multiplayer game. Especially when they're in Scumbag tanks, so they can basically hit you from so many directions. Anyway, this is it for this replay. Let's go look at those in-game plates. Alright guys, here we are at World of Tanks replays, and, you know, ROXY Artillery team kills 4 for the hell of it, because I can't really imagine any other circumstances beyond that. Anyway, we actually earned our first barrel mark on the SU-152 on it, and I was kind of surprised I did, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that good in this tank, personally. The way I drive it seems to be too aggressive as second line support for heavy tanks, but I guess if I got barrel marks, that means I'm sort of kind of doing this right thing. But I'll experiment further with it and see if I can find a better way to play it, because I'm usually playing German tanks and they play different for me from Russians. Anyway, as you can see, how did we do in XP? We got 30 XP, did it okay amount of damage. We probably would have been able to do more if we didn't get just, you know, team killed like that. And as you can see down here, we got our 2 special twins with their 4 TKs, and I feel sorry for this guy because he turned blue because he had to kill these guys or else they would have killed him. Anyway, we shot 4 times, 3 hits, 3 pins, did a lot of damage. Really knocked out some things. Does it actually tell us what we knocked out? Yeah, we knocked out 2 things on the Tiger with that 1 shot, and I guess that was just tracks on him. But, you know, we really were able to show what you can do as a second line support tank, supporting the heavies, crippling enemy heavy tanks. And, you know, usually when you do this, you don't get team killed by artillery and be able to do a good job. Anyway, that's it for this replay, guys. See you later.